Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be recreating a makeup look for you guys that I actually posted on my Instagram. I can't remember if it was my main Instagram or if it was my makeup Instagram. It was one of them. But anyway, I got a lot of great feedback from you guys and a couple requests to do a makeup tutorial on the look. So that is what I'm going to go ahead and do today. So let's just go ahead and get this video started. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes, and I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and load my eye up with some of it. And then I'm just gonna take my Morphe sponge that really needs to be cleaned and just pat that in, and I'm just gonna make sure that I get that in the corner of my eye, all over the lid, everywhere. And sometimes I'll even like drag it over in here just to make sure I get everything. Then I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. And for this, I kind of just like to shake it up, and then I will use whatever is on the lid. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I am just going to pat that all over my eyelid as well. And that just kind of gets your eye ready to put on the eyeshadow, a nice blank canvas. For today's look, I'm going to be using ColourPop's It's My Pleasure palette. And the first color I'm going to be taking is Kitten Fish. I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics brush. It is in the number 7, and I am just going to kind of put that starting in the crease of my eye, and then I'm just going to kind of blend that upwards. I do have hooded eyelids, so I am probably going to take my stuff a little bit higher than somebody who doesn't, probably. If you're wondering, that was not a ghost that just closed my door, it was Brody. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend this upward and just kind of, I'm not gonna take it too high. I don't want it to meet my eyebrow. Just gonna kind of take it like right under my brow bone, pretty much. And do that with the other eye as well. Next, I'm going to be taking the color Fan Fiction, and I'm going to be taking my Eco Tools brush. It's like a double-ended brush. It doesn't have a name, but I'm going to be using the fluffy side, and I'm just going to take that Fan Fiction, and this time I'm going to stay mainly in my crease. Like I said before though, I do have hooded eyes, so I will kind of bring mine up a little bit farther than the crease just so you can see it when my eyes are closed. Now I'm going to be taking the color Bare Minimum, and this one I'm just going to be putting in the outer V of my eyelid. Just gonna pat it in there. And then I'm also going to put it in the inner corner of my eye as well, and kind of work that up just a little bit because we're going to be kind of creating a halo effect. And then I'm just going to do a tiny little bit on the top. And now we're looking funny. So now what we are going to do is we're going to take the concealer that we used before, and I'm just going to put a dot kind of by my eyelashes, and then a cool trick to do is look up and then you can tell where you need to do your, how far up you need to take your concealer. So now I'm just going to grab a flat brush. I'm actually not really sure what this brush is called. It doesn't like have a name or anything. My friend actually got it for me, and they're Harry Potter themed, but it's just like a flat brush, and I'm just gonna take that and I'm gonna kind of paint my eyelids a little bit. So I'm just gonna stay towards the center of my eye because we don't want to bring it out too far. but I guess we're kind of doing like a upside down V. And now we're going to be taking this ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed in the color Starfire. I'm just going to kind of take like my ring finger and dab it in there, and then I'm just going to kind of dab the majority on the middle part of my lid, and then once I feel like I've gotten like most of the product off my finger, I'll take it a little bit out on the edges. So this stuff is kind of like a jelly feeling, but it does dry on your eyes eventually, so you don't want to do like anything too crazy to get it, you know, up where you don't want it, because then it'll dry. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my makeup wipe and I'm just gonna kind of clean up the bottom of my eye and the edges a little bit. And then while I'm still waiting for that glitter to dry, I'm going to be taking this Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It is the smooth and dewy one, and I've been liking it a lot so far. I ran out of my, oops, that was a lot. I just ran out of my Lancome one and decided to buy this, and I think I actually might like it better. So kind of nice because it's a lot cheaper. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pat this all into my face with that same beauty blender I used before on my eyes. Now I'm just going to use that concealer from before, and I'm just gonna put that underneath my eyes. And then I'll put a little bit on the bridge of my nose, my chin, and then my forehead. And now I'm gonna take the slanted part of my Morphe blender. I think I keep calling it. Brad must be home. And I'm just going to pat that in as well. Alright, I think Brad's home, so I'm gonna kick the dogs out for a sec. Okay, so now I'm going to take that loose finishing powder and dab my blender in there. I'm just gonna put that all along here and just kind of set that foundation. Make sure it stays in place all day long. And I've noticed that this has helped me not get quite as oily as well, which is really nice. Now I'm going to be taking my Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette that they did with Casey Holmes. And I'm going to be using this butter bronzer in here. It is the deep bronzer. And I'm just going to take this fluffy brush from e.l.f. Professionals. It is their Total Face brush. And I'm just going to kind of put that right underneath my cheekbones. I really love this. And then I'm just gonna pinch that same brush and dip it in there, and I'll use that to kind of do the outline of my nose bridge thing. Now I'm gonna be using the Butter Blush in Copacabana. I'm just gonna take this Eco Tools Define brush, and I'm just gonna put it right above where I was putting the bronzer, and then kind of bring it onto the apples of my cheek with this like weird smiley face that you make. Before I put my highlighter on, I'm going to do the rest of my eyes since I can tell my glitter has now dried. So I'm going to be using this Stila, I forgot how to say this, Stila, whatever, waterproof liquid eyeliner. It's their Stay All Day one, and I'm just going to line my lashes. I don't know if I'm going to attempt a wing. We'll see. Then I'm going to be using this Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit Cosmetics. So I'm going to go back into my eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be taking the color Earth Shine. And I'm just gonna be taking this, like a, I don't know, it's like a dome shaped brush, and it is from BH Cosmetics in the number 11, and I'm just going to take that and I'm going to dab that into the inner corner of my eye just to kind of give it a little highlight. I'm also going to take my actual highlight and do this as well, but this is just kind of like a starting point. So I'm going to kind of, since this one isn't as bright as I want it, I'm just going to kind of be a little messy with it because I will be taking something else to go in there as well. All right, so I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick, and I'll do that off camera just because that can take a minute. But I'm using this Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. It looks like this, and I really like it. I used to use something else before, but this is my new go-to for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, back. So now I'm going to, oops, wrong thing. So now I'm gonna be taking this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the color Over the Moon. So I'm actually gonna take my fingers to do this because it's, I don't know, it kind of feels like a cloud. So I'm just gonna put it on my fingers and then use that to apply, and I'm just gonna do that right under my eye, kind of like above your cheekbone. And you can do as little or as much as you like. I really like highlighter, so I do a lot. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it on the tip of my nose, and then also the bridge of my nose, and then also the Cupid's bow. And then last but not least, I'm going to take my Morphe setting spray. I really love this stuff, and I'm really excited to try the Jeffree Star one that smells like strawberries. But I really love this stuff, so. Set everything nicely, and I'm done. All right guys, so that is the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do decide to recreate this look, make sure you tag me in your pictures. I would love to see them. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and also make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Thanks guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.